Hi, my Bodega Sisters. Happy Friday today. Happy Friday. Thankfully, the air feels so much better here in New York today. We were having poor air quality, and it sucks. I don't like when that happens. But it feels so much lighter and so much more better today than yesterday. So talking about yesterday, I had a colonoscopy. TMI. It's not sexy at all. But because my father passed away from colon cancer, I don't get to wait until the routine screening age. I have to do it much earlier. My family history, because of my family history, I have to be proactive. And yesterday was my turn. Can I just say, the prep is by far the hardest part. I mean, oh my God. Talk about being hangry. You spend a whole week. You spend about a week, I would say, preparing. You change your diet, you start avoiding certain foods. You follow every instruction. And then comes this infamous prep drink. And I realize not everybody has the same prep instructions, because my husband had a colonoscopy done not too long ago. And his prep was a little different than mine. Anyhow, but the prep drink that was assigned to me, I don't know who created it, but oh my God, it was rough. Oh my God, I thought I was going to puke all over. It was rough. And then along with that, you're hangry. You are so over it. Oh my God. I don't think I've ever fantasized about food so much in my life. Every picture I saw, every commercial, every random thought that came, oh my God, that came in my mind, it somehow turned into food. Oh my God, I was so hungry. By the end, I had mentally eaten breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, probably 1,000 times. I wanted to eat it all. But, something along those thoughts happened. Whenever life puts me in situations with limitations, I try to look at them differently. And I do that with almost everything. I'm a real deep thinker, and I reflect a lot on things. So instead of only thinking about what I can't do, I ask myself, what is this helping me strengthen? And in this case, it was willpower. The willpower to keep going with this prep. Because if I had decided to take shortcuts or not follow the instructions, I could have ruined the entire preparation and possibly had to do it all over again. But then comes the exam. So then yesterday came, I checked in, went under anesthesia, which I get so nervous when I have to go under. Closed my eyes, and what felt like a second later, I was awake, and it was over. It's like, voila, test is done, everything is done. Now you can relax and eat, and finally eat something. It made me realize something. Sometimes the anticipation is so much worse than the actual experience. And sometimes it's the complete opposite. Sometimes the anticipation, comes with all the stories and the fantasies and the expectations we create in our minds. And it ends up being, that anticipation sometimes ends up being way better than the experience itself. So it could go both ways. But in this case, it was just a colonoscopy, and the anticipation was way worse than the actual procedure. But the good news is everything came back healthy and normal. They did remove one tiny benign polyp, and I'm incredibly grateful they found it early, and it reminded me why preventative care matters. If there's one thing I hope you take away from today's poop episode, no, I'm kidding, from today colon cleaning colonoscopy conversation, it's this. Please be proactive with your health. Don't ever ignore your body. Ask questions. Always trust and follow your instincts. And don't let fear make decisions for you. If you've ever, if you've been putting off that checkup, that appointment, that screening, or that session, you've been meaning and you've been wanting to schedule it, just go for it. Do it. Schedule it. Make that call. I hope this episode can serve as your little reminder to just do it, because your beautiful future self will thank you. That's all. Like Miranda on Devil Wears Prada. That's all. Anyways, I'm still a little groggy. I feel so groggy today. I don't quite feel myself yet. And on top of that, it's that time of the month. TMI, I'm sorry. TMI, sorry. But I wanted to show up, share this experience with you all, and at the same time remind you all how important it is to take care of yourselves. So please make that call. Mwah. With so much cariño, like always, Bodega Sisters. Happy Friday.